So guys, welcome back to 100% Mags. So Newcastle will be playing against FC Augsburg, the Bundesliga outfit, at St James's Park, and our pre-season preparations conclude this coming Saturday at St James's Park against FC Augsburg in a 3 o'clock kickoff. Now Kennedy should feature after missing out on the trip to Portugal to be with his newborn baby girl, but Florent Lejeune will remain a long-term absentee with his crucial knee ligament injury needing surgery, so he'll miss most of, if not all of, the season for next season. And John Joel Shelvey and Jamal Lascelles are doubtful, while new signing Yoshimitsu will definitely not take part as he concludes the formalities of the successful work permit application. And other arrivals this season so far, Kae-Sung Young and Fabian Schär should both feature, having both previously played at St James's for their countries in the under-23 tournament during the 2012 Olympic Games. Sung has also visited with his former clubs Swansea City and the Mackhams. Now, as for our Bavarian opponents, finished 12th in the Bundesliga last season, 8 points clear of the relegation zone as well. Previous pre-season fixtures so far include a 2-1 win over Borough, and following their visit to us on Saturday, they will host Athletic Bilbao the following week at the 30,000 capacity WWK Arena in Augsburg, Germany. Now, heading into this game, Newcastle's going to have to prove something after that really terrible 4-0 defeat to SC Braga in Portugal. And literally, I don't know where we're going to go from here. We've got to play Spurs after this game in the Premier League in about a week's time, I think it is now. The transfer window as well closes on the 9th, so not that long left till the transfer window closes. Rafa still wants at least about 4 or 5 players in, and I don't think we're going to get them, to be honest. Just by the interview after the Braga game, the way Rafa was talking, they were asking him who did he want to sign, and he says that that wasn't really up to him. They were asking about transfer funds, and he didn't want to answer that. Basically, he was just given a whole bunch of random yes and no's, and I can't answer that, no comments on that to the interview, which doesn't look good. I think Rafa, like the rest of the fans, have completely and utterly been just fed up with the whole saga of what Mike Ashley's doing at the team. He's really wrecked this club in the 11 years that he's owned it, and I think it's about time that somebody really comes in and buys Newcastle, takes it off of his hands and starts moving we're back to where we belong. Because let's face it, before he actually owned we were still playing in Europe under Glenn Roeder. Now, that's something right there that proves that in the time of Ashley owning we've been in Europe once out of all the times he's owned it, and that's just not good enough for a club of Newcastle's stature who's played Champions League football on umpteen occasions. We've played European football on umpteen occasions, and in about the 11 years that he's owned it, we've had 2 relegations and 1 European football, and soon to be 3 relegations as well if this season goes the way I think it might go, which I don't want to see that, to be honest, because I'd love to see we stay in the Premier League. But I think if things don't get changed in the coming days before the transfer window closes, then I think Newcastle's going to be in for a very tough season, and I hate to say that because I'd love for it to be playing Premier League football next season. But I think if things don't change at board level, then something's going to go wrong. But let us know what you think down in the comments below. Of course, it's just my opinion. Remember, like, share, subscribe to the channel. This has been your match preview for Newcastle versus FC Augsburg. Until next time, you've been watching 100% Mags, and I'll see you later.